never bother you, never bother me. I feel happy and fine, ha-ha! Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
An amazing recreation of June's armor, with easily the best scout helmet in the series. Overall, this armor and the rest of the ones from the Memories of Reach update are the embodiment of gritty realism in Halo. All of Reach's armor was. There is more to designing a Spartan than the armor itself, but what it's geared up with as well. Straps, ammunition, attachments, knives, bags, all of these contribute to a Spartan looking like a true soldier. That's not to say it's not realistic without these items, but if Halo Infinite has a bigger focus on gritty militaristic designs like classic Halos, especially Reach, with the options to adorn your Spartan with all sorts of gear, me and a lot of other fans would be satisfied. Hey, you like Helioskrill? Me too, because it's the closest you'll get to being rewarded an armor set for completing a challenge or playing as an elite. Also, anyone that wears anything but the original are frauds. Helioskrill was like a soft recon before anybody could get them in a rec pack. I'm proud to say I unlocked Helioskrill the true way. The pro way. But Halo 2 on Legendary tested my sanity. Also known as George's armor, this is my go-to armor. I just love the tank look to it. The helmet is also sexy. The helmet is called the Mark IV G. I'm guessing a modified version of this Mark IV? I don't know, the history of Mjolnir is messy. Speaking of Mjolnir, we have a lineup of classic Mjolnir armor, starting with Mark IV. Beautiful, just beautiful. It's been a bit slimmed down since the first Halo Wars, but at least it still looks like it should. And that helmet. Dad? I love the armor. It has a nice retro look. It's cool to see besides that usual updated version. My only problem with it is it looks a bit bloated in some areas. The original CE armor was pretty bulky, but not as much as this. The helmet, oh my god. People do say that it looks ugly because it's a low poly model in high resolution, but that's bullshit because this isn't even the original CE model. Yes, this armor does have a very retro look to it, but it's not the exact model. The armor is okay, but the helmet is just so wrong. The visor attachments are too stubby, the chin sticks out so far, and the proportions are just misshapen. An idea commonly passed around is that the Mark V doesn't look good in high resolution because it was designed for an old game, and that's why Master Chief had new armor in Halo 2. Because they just couldn't get it to look right. I find that to be kind of wrong because Mark V can look good in newer games. Literally every version of it looks great with the exception of this one. See? A shining example of a good Mark V helmet. It's an amazing helmet, it's my favorite actually. It goes great with the Mark V Alpha and pretty much any classic armor set and a few of 343's armors. Nightfall armor is a hostile environment variant of the ODST armor. Basically ODST with a new look. Many people prefer the old ODST, myself included, so much that they put Buck's helmet on this armor. I will admit the helmet isn't that good, it makes the Halo 4 armor look phenomenal. Emil's armor looks great, especially a helmet, just wish they got the knife placement right. I do enjoy the gritty realism of Spartan armor, but occasionally I do like seeing them having fun with designing them. This seems like something Bungie would do. Also, isn't the multiplayer canon now? Wouldn't these helmets interfere with your lore, 343? These are one of the most ridiculous helmets in the game. What military would allow this? See? The problem with trying to make multiplayer tie into the canon is that it limits creativity. Apparently we can't have the armor effects or playable elites because it messes up the lore. Yet you do this? Fuck off. I already touched on the Mark V Delta when I was talking about its alpha predecessor, but I'm gonna group the rest of the helmets together. I love Pilot's Visor because it's clean and simple. I hate that hex pattern that all the visors have now. They look like they belong to the Covenant aesthetic. Actually, they are part of the Covenant's aesthetic. EOD is the same as it was in Reach. It's my favorite version of the helmet. I did like the one from Halo 4 though. It was like a fusion of the one from 3 and Reach. They all look great, and when you compare them to their redesigns, it highlights what's wrong with 343's Spartan designs overall. The main issue is that they don't look familiar. When you look at all the Spartan's armor in Bungie's games, with a few exceptions by 343, even though they clearly have a futuristic look to them, this is a science fiction franchise after all, but they still have a human military aesthetic to them. When you compare some armors, hell, even Marines and other uniforms in UNSC, you can see that it was designed to be a futuristic reflection of what we have today or where we were going in a few hundred years. It just had a look to it that we connected with. The common use of earth colors like greens and browns are what really ground the art style of the UNSC. Even the vehicles had a familiar look to them. The art style was human. Everything now looks so abstract and alien and really advanced, and that would be fine if that was how the series started out, but it didn't. Halo had an established look and now it's lost. The thing that 343 and their supporters need to understand is the difference between evolution and change. When the graphics started to advance, so did the designs. Chief's armor became this, the Pillar of Autumn became this, the Scorpion became this, the Wraith became this. As the power of the console gets better, the design has to evolve to fit the graphical standards, but not change. Chief's armor in Halo 4 was not a response to advancements in hardware, but just changing things because fuck you, that's why. A true advancement with technology would look like what we have in Halo 2 Anniversary. The Marines in Halo 1 compared to now certainly look different, but games like Halo Reach or Halo 2 Anniversary still kept the design while making it look up to date. Well, that's it. Most of the armors in the game are either ugly, bland, or unoriginal. The rest are cool, or at least slightly appealing, but just don't look like Spartan armor, but rather armor that would be better for a more outlandish sci-fi universe. Very little look like true Spartan armor. The one final thing I will bring up is black undersuits need to return. Right now it's hard to tell where the Spartan's armor begins or ends. Black undersuits make the armor pop, more obvious. At the very least, 343 should add the option to change the color of undersuits. That way people can make them black if they want, or whatever they want. That way everyone wins. I may have tore into 343 quite a bit, but I'm just calling it as I see it. 343 is capable of great things, they just have to be more in sync with what the fans want. If you made it this far, that must mean you love Halo and aren't too pleased with the direction of the art style. If so, please like the video and share it with other fans. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Subscribe. I want to build a community of Halo fans here. I had a lot of fun condensing my thoughts into this video, and I plan on doing more talking about my love for Halo in the future. That's enough mayhem for today. See you next time.